This is a bonkers story. Everyone in the NBA world right now has been freaking out basically for almost 24 hours. Now, overnight, maybe since midnight. It started with an anonymous tip from an artificial intelligence expert. It's all started from AI guys. They connected the writing patterns and the follower overlaps, the likes, the retweets, all that stuff from 5 different Twitter accounts that all seemed uniquely bizarre to the tipster. So a reporter at the Ringer website, which is owned by Bill Simmons, started by Bill Simmons. This reporter dug in more, and they asked the Sixers about only 2 of those accounts, but then mysteriously, all 5 went private. The 76ers announced this morning they have launched an independent investigation into Colangelo, and if they are his, this would be a big deal because he ripped Sam Hinkie, that was the previous GM of the Sixers. He ripped Masai Ujiri, who replaced him in Toronto. He ripped current players on the Sixers like Joel Embiid, who's an all-star, Markelle Fultz, who's the #1 overall draft pick last year. He called Nerlens Noel a selfish punk before trading him, and these accounts consistently and repeatedly praised Brian Colangelo. He also, or the accounts, let me say, gave out medical information about people's physicals being failed that hadn't been reported in the press, and prodded real reporters to ask the team about these failed physicals. And he even, or not he, but the accounts foreshadowed a real trade that they made to get Fultz in the draft last year. So this is crazy. But Colangelo, he rarely speaks to the media, and we were actually in Philly last month. One of the things he told me was how much he values high-character people in his organization. Listen to this.
We've got elite-level talent, but we've got elite-level character. It's a big part of what I do. I'm looking for something beyond just basketball skills. I'm looking for people that fit the culture of the organization.
One thing that he did go after one Twitter user about was his high collars, because there's a whole trend where Colangelo wears these collars that are really high up to his neck. And one of the burner accounts said, "Move on, his collar is normal, find another slant."
Now, Brian Colangelo comes from NBA royalty, basically, correct?
His father, Jerry Colangelo, was the general manager and then the owner of the Phoenix Suns. And now people are saying there's a conspiracy theory out there that one of the burner accounts may not be Brian's, but maybe his father's.
How originally did this person start to investigate these connections of these 5 accounts? Was he tipped, or that person?
So the Ringer reporter was tipped by an anonymous source that even the reporter doesn't know who it was, just one of those little
But then went and did the AI diagnostics and found that where there was smoke, there was fire.
The AI diagnostics.
The tipster
so it was
did
probably
that.
a local Philly fan who noticed, hey, there's these certain accounts that keep going after Sixers local beat writers, and he realized that all the overlap in the Twitter accounts had a lot to do with Colangelo's high school kids, his college team, like the son who plays on college basketball. So all these things seemed like, well, it has to be coming from him, right?
Aren't they really good right now?
We were there because they were the hottest team in the NBA. People thought they were going to go to the NBA Finals. They have 2 of the best 10 players in the league.
So what's he doing bashing his players if it is him?
That's like he's venting? So bizarre.
It's like alter ego?
And that's what people are saying, is maybe he doesn't talk to the media in his normal way.
Twitter is a dangerous device, isn't it? It's a dangerous little
thing. It gets lots of people in trouble. How many fake Twitter accounts there are.
We'll see how long he lasts.
I wonder how many others there are.
Well, Kevin Durant had an issue with it. Steve Kerr got busted for using something that he said was a DM. So this would not be the first time, but this would be beyond the scope of a GM saying these things. It's one thing if you're a player.
Really wild story, Eric.
There's going to be more. It's not over.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.